G'day. I'm Porky.
I'm Smiler.
We're the ghosts of Gallipoli,
The shadows of the Dardanelles.
the apparitions of Anzac Cover.
The dreams of Chunuk Bear.
We're here to haunt you tonight.
You need to be haunted.
Deserve to be,
Have to be.
or you'll never bloody learn.
Never.
You might have,
You didn't.
couldn't.
Wouldn't.
No one lives up here now,
No one ever did.
except us.
Not very long.
One hot day in the sun.
August the 8th, 1915.
This is a yarn about shy little sheep.
All of us. New in the world.
Meat off the hoof for the motherland.
Flogged off cheap on the Gallipoli market.
Writers think they know about it.
You might think you know about it.
General Sir Ian Hamilton thought he knew.
Winston Churchill knew he knew.
No one knows all about it.
We didn't.
We thought we was off to France.
They piled us in here.
Told us to go ashore,
On the wrong tides.
in the wrong place,
With the wrong maps.
the wrong generals,
The wrong war.
and they told us to take Turkey
To capture Constantinople.
and to rip the heads off of 20 million mug Turks.
20 million mug Turks waiting to rip the shit out of us.
We're the grandfathers we never had.
We could have done with being grandfathers.
Our yarn's about this hill,
Chunuk Bear,
all graves on it now.
New Zealand, graves.
There was this war, see?
We had to show the world what we were made of.
They reckon God needed us.
King.
Country.
We didn't know about Winston Churchill then.
Or General Sir Ian Hamilton.
They had plans for us.
All they could get of us.
They gave us Gallipoli.
You know what Churchill said?
He means after we was dead.
If there were any operations in the history of the world which it was worthwhile to carry through with the utmost vigour and fury, with an utter disregard for life, it was the operations so daringly and brilliantly begun by General Sir Ian Hamilton in the immortal landing of April 25th.
Brilliantly.
With utter disregard.
Huh, sounds good.
Only it was us.
Then there was General Sir Ian.
Sweet man.
Bit of a poet.
Whatever happens to us here, we are bound to glory. Should the fates decree, the whole brave army may disappear. Only by intense suffering can humanity grow.
I didn't do no growing.
It's for your own good.
Now you tell me. We're going to hang about a bit.
It is a practice.
Anzac parades.
Unions.
And here. On Chunuk Bear.
Pete's sake, Robbie, keep your bloody head down.
But where are we?
Get bloody down!
But where the hell are we?
Heaven, mate. That's where the hell.
You bastard. At least Nobby got a mercy one.
Nobby was due for a bad day.
How?
Been winning all week with the cards. Always watch it when you're flush.
Is this it?
Is this what?
The hill we're supposed to take. Chunuk Bear.
Don't ask me, mate. I only work here.
Nobby didn't know neither. It has to be.
Has to be.
Chunuk Bear.
Bastards all the same when you're up here. There's the sod. Come on, that way. Ready, day, smiling, go!
Boogie,
What?
I'm still not very good at this.
Don't lose heart, mate. Neither's General Sir Ian Hamilton.
That's sedition.
No, inspiration, Smiler. Unprecedented in modern war.
What's that mean?
Cares about a flaming queen either.
What's over there?
Take a guess.
More August offensive? More bloody Abduls?
Maybe the Dardanelles.
The Dardanelles?
Oh, heck, Smiler. What do you use to keep your ears apart? Not just here for a blue with the Abduls, here for the Dardan bloody Nels.
You don't have to go on about it.
Today, you might even get to see what they look like.
I've seen enough of what they look like.
We haven't seen the Dardanelles.
I mean the Abduls. They're not much better off dead. We got up here too quick. We should wait. Sergeant Frank said not to race too far ahead.
Tell old Nobby, he's a bit out of breath.
Sergeant Frank said not to expose ourselves unnecessarily.
Why not use him? I'm not up here to flash, right? Let's have a gander over the top. Where is that sod?
Sergeant Frank said...
Oh, he's not bloody here, is he? Come on, we've got to do him first.
Can't. I've got the shits.
Try nervous piss.
I know what I got.
Scared or regular?
Dysentery.
There you go again, Smiler. Only officers get dysentery. Up here, we get the Gallipoli Gallop. Go on, get it over with. Oh, not in front of me. Take a Turkish two-step behind a bush.
I'd hate to get shot with my trousers off.
Well, you know oil painting with them on either. Don't forget, don't expose yourself unnecessarily.
There! See what I mean?
Oh, go on. Just one little sniper.
It's not worth it.
Oh, I felt Gallipoli swung on it a moment ago.
Oh, sorry. This is where it all happened, eh? I said, this is where it all happened, eh?
Oh, yes. Well, there's where the real action took place. Up in those hills over there.
Imagine it, eh? 4:30 in the morning, just before dawn. Thousands of Aussies and Kiwis rowing close, slip into the water, just as they make their way towards the shore. Thousands of screaming, bloodthirsty Turks fire down at the... water turns red with blood. But a few brave Anzacs made it though. Secured right where you're standing now.
Really?
Yeah. To tell you the truth, I'm a bit of a First World War nut.
Wonderful.
Won $1,000 in a pub quiz in London last month.
Well done. Trouble is, that's not quite what happened.
What do you mean? Haven't you seen the movies?
Yes, and I've read the newspaper articles during at the time about New Zealanders landing at dawn, and they're clearly wrong.
Says who?
First New Zealanders didn't land until about 9:30.
Ah, so it was light.
Yes, and most of the day's action was up in the hills. There was only a few hundred Turks guarding the area at first.
Oh, no way.
Why would they defend the beach that no army in their right mind and invade? Just look at those hills.
So the Aussies surprised them.
Yes, with their stupidity.
Never underestimate the Aussies, eh? Is your name Ben?
Yeah?
Ben that went to...
Woodleaf Intermediate. Ben Porteous. Oh, thought I recognised ya. Phil. Phil Heavenfight.
Yeah. Nice. Well, you go enjoy yourself. I'm off.
Hi guys.
Those your mates?
Nah, just friendly Kiwis. You slap the flag on their packs and you give them away.
Nice.
But they're Aussie flags.
Whoops. So they are pretty good, Phil.
Easy mistake.
Oh, but you've got to admit, it's pretty cool seeing all these Aussies and Kiwis coming all the way here to celebrate the birthplace of our nation.
The birthplace of our nation. Really? Forget the fact that the poor old Māori have been at home for over 600 years. This strip of shitty scrubbers where New Zealand all began.
It wasn't where we began, it's just we became a nation.
Oh please, not that old dog.
It's true. We saw ourselves as part of England. Then came here, shed blood, and realised that we were different from them.
Yeah, the Poms weren't getting pummeled like we were. You know, all the British generals sitting on the ships, drinking G&Ts, watching Kiwis and Aussies get cut to pieces.
Really? That means my British deaths here are double the number of Anzac deaths.
No way.
Yes way, but judging by all the bronze bodies around here, there aren't many Poms. Jesus, more French died at Gallipoli than Australians.
I find that highly offensive.
How can a fact be offensive?
It's simply not true. That's why. Australia made the biggest sacrifice of any nation in the Commonwealth.
Really? Just let me consult Phil.
Sorry, Maya. 9,798 French compared to 8,709 Aussies.
But do the French bang on about it? And over 1,000 Indians died and you'd hardly know it.
Yeah, but there's millions of them, so it doesn't really count.
Listen to the sound of young drunken Indian backpackers commemorating the Gallipoli campaign. As much as I'd love to see the Taj Mahal, Phil, I think it is Gallipoli where India really became a nation.
We get the point, Ben.
Ben, I don't mean to be rude, but you're full of shit.
Well, that may be true, Maya. But at least it's good number 8 Kiwi wire ingenuity, God's own shit. Thanks, Phil.
Australia was a small young country in 1950. Losing nearly 9,000 men was a terrible blow.
Yeah, haven't you seen all the war memorials in Aussie?
We were only a decade on from Federation.
Good old Federation. Sorry we never joined you guys, but apparently we were too nice to the Chinese, so you never wanted it.
Good job too. Federation would have ruined Trans-Tasman sport. No Bledisloe.
Australia is not a racist country.
Maya, not sure I'd go that far.
Yeah, it was pretty hard to be more racist than New Zealand in 1901. But you guys know.
Maybe Australia's changed since then.
That's it. Aborigines are still dying in police cells and boat people are still dying in detention.
It's not racist to tell people from other countries that if they arrive illegally, they will not be welcome.
Arrive illegally? You're a nation of convicts and you bang on about law.
Not all Australians are descendants from convicts. My great-grandfather had a farm in South Australia and worked extremely hard.
Sorry, didn't mean to offend.
So what do you suggest we do with all the boat people then? How about, instead of sending them on to Nauru, we send them on to New Zealand? How many do you want? 2 million? 3 million? 150 million?
Just saying that treating them humanely might be a good start.
We do! But if we welcome them with open arms, they'll realise we're a soft touch and then millions more will be coming over.
Millions?
Yes, millions.
Yellow peril is alive and well and living in prisons.
There are over 500 million people breathing down our necks, just waiting to come over here and take our jobs.
Ouch.
Sorry, Lizzie. That is true. My father's boss doesn't even speak English.
Actually, Maya, most immigrants
like my Uncle Robbie, create jobs.
I wasn't meaning you, Lizzie. You're different.
How?
I meant like Asians.
It's not Asians sitting on the detention centre on Christmas Island. It's their dinkum Kiwis.
Fair dinkum Kiwi criminals.
Well, what about their ex-army guy, who was a bodyguard for the New Zealand Prime Minister, who's detained simply because he's got mates in a gang?
All I'm saying is that Asians might work hard, but they don't socialise with everyone else. My dad's new boss doesn't even say hello to him.
Well, it's a bit hard if he doesn't speak English.
Go on. Act all superior. They're not going to bother you, because New Zealand is too far away and too bloody cold.
You don't happen to know a nice lady for on your parts, do you? Used to run a fish and chip shop, Pauline's the name.
Pauline Hanson is a nutcase.
Really? Well, you sound just like it. You haven't got a wall.
It's very easy for you to make fun of Australia and its refugee problem, but we have to live with it. And you were wrong about the French. They may have lost a few hundred more men, but they were a much larger country. Per head of population, Australia lost far more soldiers.
Yeah, she's right. 86.7% casualties. Of course, Kiwis are 92.3%. Though recent evidence suggests that that figure may be inaccurate.
Your leg, sir. Bug up my leg.
It needs attention.
Shouldn't bear needs attention, Harkness. Sergeant, well,
Virtually defended up here, easy.
good God, no reinforcement visible.
Only starting now, it's very bloody visible.
Amazing. At last.
At last.
Just like that.
I wouldn't call 4 months just like that, or yesterday.
But we've knocked the bastard off.
We've knocked up here long enough.
Handsomely earned.
Earned handsomely as a matter of opinion.
Which we won't pursue.
I know what I would have when I hear one.
Sir,
When he's saying something.
the Colonel should hear you say
The
sir.
Colonel hears what he needs to hear.
Chunuk bear, Harkness. Music. Bloody music. Now we're going to do this properly, thoroughly. Take a good look, Harkness. Enjoy it.
Go on, Lieutenant. Free. Keep your head down. Not my every battlefield either.
When I require your considered view of the free private, I shall ask for it.
I mean, they might have things better organized in France.
Oh, and I suggest you know the difference between good organization and bad organization? Sir?
Up here, I find it hard to tell the difference between my ass and my elbow. Sir.
Magnificent, sir. One could even imagine Xerxes building this bridge of boats to march his Persians out of Asia.
His what?
His Persian warriors out of Asia to attack the Greeks.
Damn it, Harkness, which war are you in?
Difficult to forget, sir. With Troy just over there, history's everywhere.
Where are the bloody Turks, man? How the hell does the summit look?
I can't quite see, sir.
For Christ's sake, get bloody down.
Stand to!
Oh, forget that. Could have done us all a favour and lost him back there.
He was on the scent of history.
History will bloody do us.
I was priding myself that my lieutenants lived longer than the 5-day wonders of other units.
looking at them all.
A bit more of a chunnock bear.
Is there a bus?
Where's your respect? I'm walking up.
All that way?
If it was good enough for my uncles to do it under gunfire, it's good enough for me to do it.
Here, here.
Is that the haka?
Yeah, Māori contingent landed just over there in July. Came to the Māori part just below the outpost over there.
Awesome, isn't it?
What is that?
What is what about?
Well, you know, it's always nice to win a game, or get a medal at the Olympics, or even come home after the war. But why do Maoris always have to make such a song and dance about it?
Bro, Māori soldiers came here and died. So when their relatives come out, it's why important. Of course we can make a song and dance about it, you dick. It's our culture.
I know, but no one else gets a big official welcoming like that. Even today, if you go to some big commemoration or sporting event, even if there's no Maoris involved, they still have to have a bloody haka. I mean, the Māori contingent wasn't even here for the landing.
They wanted to be, but the Pākehā superiors wouldn't let them.
Thank you, babe.
And there are only 477 of them. Like, less than 5% of New Zealand troops.
And your point is?
Well, if you read all the stuff in the media and listen to all the hackers, they're everywhere.
Maya, I take back everything I ever said about Australian men. Now I know why Māori go so well in Oz. It's got no redneck Kiwis like Phil telling us how useless we are.
I'm not saying anyone's useless. I'm just saying it's interesting when you look at all the statistics. And I totally agree with you about Oz, Lizzie. I went to Brizzy a few weeks back. Every Maori I met had a job. It was fantastic.
Jeez.
And Maori didn't even fight as their own unit.
Not their fault. Māori didn't want government didn't want Māori fighting together. From my girl uppity.
Thank you, babe. And don't tell me that my great uncle who fought here didn't contribute as much as any Pākehā. In fact, that's probably why he died of old age when he was only 53.
I'm sure your great uncle fought bravely. All I'm saying is that here, like most places in New Zealand, it's the Maori part effort that everyone has to make such a song and dance about.
Wrong! Māori soldiers did whatever they were told to do. And if their relatives want to make a song and dance about it, good on them. They had it just as hard as anyone else!
Actually, they had it pretty cushy.
No one had it cushy on Gallipoli.
Maori deaths only 10% compared to 31% for Pākehā.
I'm sure that will be a great comfort to all the whānau of the Māori soldiers who died.
Casualties only 71% compared to 92%.
Thanks, Rain Man. Maybe that's because when Pākehās were fighting, Māori were being kept behind to dig trenches, the trains, carry water, and do all the other shit work.
Kia ora, Ben.
Kia ora.
My great uncles dug latrines and carried water up to Chunnock Bear too, but you never hear about them. Since we're all here talking about those brave Maori soldiers, let's do a bloody haka too.
The casualty rate has
and the
nothing to do with it. If the best man is killed, Māori all Pākehā.
Totally agree, but I'm just saying.
Well, go to say!
Good God, you again.
Me again, sir.
I keep thinking we've seen the last of you.
Me too, sir.
How many times have you gone back down there now?
Tried to count, sir.
Now that line's still no bloody use.
Saw the shrapnel.
Still bad back there?
Worse.
It's unreasonable, man.
Unreasonable, sir?
This bloody devotion.
My job, isn't it?
I think you're trying to be a hero. Come on, man. Bloody well own it up.
No, sir.
What else is this then?
I mean, what's the use in a job, sir, unless you take an interest?
Carry on, Corporal Bassett.
Hello? Hello? Bassett here. Chinook Bear again. Bassett. Chinook Bear. Hello? Hello?
Trying to get Brigadier General Johnston's staff again?
Yes, sir.
I'll say water first, water.
Ah, I filled my canteen up again, sir. Some more bloke stubbed in for you. Yeah. Oh, someone's coming through now, sir. Hello? Hello? Hey, these blokes are fresh out of water again. Water. W-A-T-E-R. Yes, mate. The wet stuff. W-E-T. So, yeah. What? Special message. Incoming through now, sir.
Special.
That's what they say.
Private South.
Yes, sir.
While Corporal Bassett copies out the latest comic, can't someone an errand run? Feeling fit, lad?
Fairly, sir.
If we ever get off this hill, we're all going to sit round yarning at reunions for years, pretending we were brave. Know exactly what I mean, don't you?
Think so, sir. Yes, sir.
Now's your chance to enjoy being scared.
Sir?
A man who calm's only half alive. He's never lived. Get out there to Lieutenant Harkness. Go like the clappers. See how things stand out there, then back here smartly.
I'll go.
He's my runner as I understand it. Your brother, my runner.
It's getting thick out there. If Harkness has been hurt, someone's going to take command and pull them back.
I make that decision, Sergeant.
All the
I
same.
have the message, sir.
Message?
All the same, sir. I'm right.
Bugger it. All the same, you probably are. If Harkness... Never mind. I want to know their situation, and I decide.
It's something relayed from General Sir Ian Hamilton himself, sir.
Hamilton.
Himself, sir.
What brings this on?
Chinook Bear, I say, sir. You want me to read it?
Anything to pass an idle hour?
General Sir Ian Hamilton regrets that thus far the offence has failed to take Archie Baba or Kojin Chimentepe, but he rejoices in the shining triumph upon Chinook Bear by... I'm sorry, sir. You aren't going to like this.
Go on.
By the magnificent Australians?
The what? The who?
The Australians, sir. The magnificent Australians.
What Australians? Where?
He doesn't seem to know it's New Zealand up here, sir.
As long as you've got someone up here to get it done.
Do you want me to check, sir, to see if there's been a correction?
No. Good for us. It'll make us try harder.
Harder, sir?
Harder still. We'll make our own bloody correction.
He says in humanity's huge hour of trial, the British Empire's audacious feat of arms on Chinook Bear has been atonement.
Who's?
The Empire, sir. The British Empire's audacious feat of arms.
In your considered opinion, Corporal Bassett, does it get any worse?
Hard to say, sir. He says where so much is dark, where so many discouraged, he feels both light and joy. He is uplifted, ennobled. Chinook Bear, he says, will do.
Will do. Will bloody do.
Will do.
Nothing about uplifting and ennobling his 20,000 fellow countrymen in Suffler Bay, getting his brother British generals off their asses.
No mention of asses at all, sir. He asks that you continue to strive with the utmost vigour and fury, and an utter disregard of life. Chinook Bear must be held to the last man if need be.
To the last fern leaf.
He asks if you've got colours, flags, a Union Jack to make a bold show.
To help Turkish gunners find our range.
And a band to keep your spirits up.
A what?
A band, a musical band.
You're inventing this, Corporal.
Oh, I couldn't, sir.
To think I was a simple son of the Empire.
Yes, sir. He wishes to remind you that today God is bearing keen witness above.
God?
G-O-D, sir. He says to remember God is about his celestial spring cleaning and is out scrubbing our star bright with the blood of his bravest and best. End of message.
With a poet for a general who needs colonels.
Told you he needs us for his memoir.
Shut up. I talk the sedition around here, Sergeant.
Sir?
You say something?
I said sir. Sir. I can feel a salute coming on too.
Get over there. See how much of Chinook Bear is being scrubbed bright. I would like a word with our revered Brigadier General Johnston. Get me Brigadier General Johnston. Connolly speaking. Well, tell him to make himself bloody available. Fast. Bloody fast. Sir? Connolly here. What? Indeed, sir. Indeed we're bloody well holding on. You'll soon have no colonial louts left to lead. Yes, Fern leaves man. Not Australians, not Britons, New Zealanders. No, sir, as a matter of bloody fact, I don't see distinctions as invidious within the great imperial cause. Not when Britain has thousands of fresh troops basking in the bloody sun. What the hell's happened? Well, ask, demand. Yes, I know you're pig in the middle. Sir, I just want you to tell Hamilton to get off his elegant bum and go bite it! Sir, I'll tell you who I think I am. I'm a bloody New Zealander.
That's a big walk up to the ghetto. Glad I'm not you.
Oh, it's the least I can do. They all did it. Bloody epic when you think about it.
Really? Bloody epic, eh?
Oh shit.
Battle of Chinook Bay. Badly planned, full of cock-ups and ended in total failure. Yeah, a real New Zealand epic, Phil. Why celebrate the victories when there's so many failures about it? Just like in sport.
Oh, come on. The Chinook Bay assault was brilliant.
Yeah, it was. Fucking the 2 battalions that got lost, and then finally the infantry arrives at the apex, and the New Zealand brigade commander hasn't got the balls to let him alone, the only commander who's managed to get his men there on time to take the sun.
Maybe he was concerned for his men.
No, he hesitated, and it was fatal.
He didn't have support, and he didn't want to send him into danger.
No, he was pissed, and he didn't know what the hell to do.
Pissed?
Yep, Brigadier General Johnston, drunk in charge of the entire New Zealand infantry.
You got any concrete evidence for that slander?
Just one of his men who was there at the time. Said he could smell the room on Johnston's breath. McLean Papers, Alexander Chervil Library, folder 7, page 33, reference number 437045.
Everyone was issued with the total run back then.
At 4:30 a.m.
They issued run before a battle to give soldiers confidence.
Confident. Fancy this word for it. Malone arrives at dark and wants to push on to take the summit. But Johnston diddly-dallies around, trying to get a phone line down to his commander, asking whether or not they should advance. He finally gives Malone the order, but now it's light, and Malone won't lead his men to certain death, so he refuses. Johnston then asks the Oakham battalion to go in, who asks for machine gun cover. Otherwise, they'll get cooked to pieces.